Beijing's actions come on the heels of growing regulatory action elsewhere against tech. The U.S. Justice Department suing Google for antitrust violations last month, and the European Commission filing antitrust charges against Amazon on Monday. Let's go now to our financial correspondent in Frankfurt, Chelsea Delaney. I do not believe that is Chelsea. Maybe we can try and get Chelsea up. There's Chelsea. Good morning, Chelsea. Going back to China here, what is the reason for this crackdown on tech right now that we're seeing?
Well, China is clearly sending a strong message to its homegrown tech giants that this age of freedom that they've had over the past several years that's allowed them to grow into these giants is really coming to an end. And China was known for having quite a light touch towards regulating its tech companies, but it's starting to share the same concerns that we're seeing playing out in the West, which is that these companies have too much power, they have too much consumer data, and they're really creating an environment where other tech companies just can't thrive. And we are seeing a consensus, not just in China, but in the U.S. and Europe as well, that that's really bad for business, that's bad for the tech scene, and that's bad for consumers as well.
Now, Chelsea, we mentioned there the EU and the U.S. also pursuing similar antitrust measures. Are investors bracing for an era of greater tech regulation?
Absolutely. These companies are under really an unprecedented amount of pressure. We're seeing not just China cracking down, but the U.S., the EU, all are really taking new action against these companies. And what they're looking at now is not just fines that we've seen over the past couple of years. The EU, for example, has handed down several multi-billion-dollar fines to companies like Apple or Alphabet. It hasn't really had much of an effect on these companies' business, in part because they have really immense amount of cash on their balance sheet. But now we're moving into a new era where regulators around the world aren't just looking at fines, they're also looking at really reshaping and rewriting tech laws that would directly target these companies' ability to grow. And that definitely is a big concern for investors.
All right, Chelsea Delaney in Frankfurt. Thank you very much.